A lot of the guys you see on social media who are doing cold plunges often do them in their dedicated cold plunge tub, or maybe their jacuzzi that they're not using next to their fancy sauna. And so, what about someone like me who lives in an apartment? I don't have the space for one, nor do I even want to purchase a dedicated cold plunge tub. What does someone like myself do? And so, as your everyday average guy who dislikes the cold just as much as everyone else, I made a challenge to jump into this river behind me for 30 days straight. Now, granted, most people don't have a beautiful, pristine Swiss Alp river in the middle of their city, but this is something that anyone can do in your bathroom with a cold shower. And I can tell you confidently, at the end of 30 days, there are a few days I did a cold shower instead, and if your water pressure is strong enough, sometimes it could be harder than the cold plunge itself into a river like this, where the water is colder here than it is in the shower. Regardless, I set two rules for myself while doing this challenge. First was that I wanted to make sure that I was exposed to movement in the water, so either the water itself was moving or that I would be moving. So in the river, there's constant flow of water, and in the shower, the water is constantly running as well. And the second rule is simple as well. If I was feeling sick, I would take a day or two off for as many days necessary. In this 30-day challenge, I only took 2 days off, so for the rest of it, I was able to go consistently every day. But that leaves a question. Why do a 30-day cold plunge winter challenge? This might sound cliche, but life is hard. And often you experience setbacks or you see a challenge in front of you, and you can really approach it in one of three ways. First is to completely avoid the issue. And the second is to kind of address it, but not really. You take your time and you procrastinate a little bit. And the third approach is to grab by the horns and to just tackle it. And so, with a cold plunge, it really sets the tone for the rest of the day as to how to approach the things you don't want to do. And it's such a great way to start the morning. Kind of like making your bed, but a lot harder. And now, after 30 days, life is still hard. But there are definitely three benefits to having done this. First is, every morning, it sets an amazing tone. And that voice in my head of not wanting to get out of bed, or it's too cold, or all the excuses I have, I didn't sleep well. I'm better at fighting that voice just a little bit now after the 30 days of doing this. And second is the amount of dopamine release that you get from jumping into cold water. I heard on a Huberman podcast, it's similar to the cocaine users, except that it lasts a lot longer. The cold plunge, that is. And of course, all the positive benefits from cold plunge versus cocaine. But I used to rely on coffee for such a long time to help me get up in the morning. And now, there's plenty for me. I still do enjoy coffee. But lastly, it's a badge of pride and honor that you do something every morning that's really difficult. And in that sense, I feel like it gives me permission to keep doing things that others don't want to do because they're afraid to, or it's just too difficult to do. course, I get the amazing benefit to enjoy the nature along with these friends over here. Now back to you guys. What about you? Are you willing to challenge yourself and fight that voice in your head to do something you really don't want to do? And not to say that has to be a cold plunge, although it could very well be because everyone has a shower. But maybe it's just getting up early every morning and going for a run. Or maybe it's challenging yourself to fast for a few days. Or maybe getting off social media. It could be any kind of thing that causes discomfort and challenges you. But yeah, it's been amazing, and I hope that this journey of mine inspires you in a small way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. You know, today I really didn't want to come outside. It's only day 2, which is a bad sign. But I was thinking about it last. Today I'm with my dog. It's always painful in the beginning, don't get me wrong, but after that first minute it feels really nice. It's hard to describe.
Pourquoi la photo?